7.4 dividing radical expressions. So I'm going to rewrite this as the square root of 81 over the square root of 25, and the square root of 81 is 9 and the square root of 25 is 5. I'm not quite sure if you need to do the 5 into the 9 and get one whole with 4/5 left over. I don't know if you really need to simplify all the way out like that. The next one is about the cube roots. And so I really just dealt with the top for a while, and I divided up that 189 into the cube root of 7 times the cube root of 27. And again, I separated out that x to the 5th over here into x to the 3rd times x to the 2nd. And I divided up that y to the 7th over there into y to the 6th times y. And when I did that, I didn't even really deal with the bottom. When I did that, I got, the cube root of 27 is 3. And then I'm going to do the cube root here, and I'm going to get the x outside, and I'm going to do the cube here, and I'm going to get y to the 2nd. And then the stuff on the inside that was left was 7 x to the 2nd. And then what else was left inside? Oh, just this one y over here. So, and then what you see is down below, sorry, this is a cube, is you've also got the cube of 7x to the 2nd. Wait a second, did I write that right? Yeah, y to the 2nd. Uh-oh, maybe I can't. I guess I thought that I could cancel out this, and I was going to be left with 3xy to the 2nd over 1, and then it would be 3xy to the 2nd would just be my answer. Somehow I messed up this 2 here, so I'm sure I'll get that one wrong. Down here I'm going to do some rationalizing. And what you have here is, in order to get rid of that the square root of 2 down at the bottom, you have to multiply it by the square root of 2. And then whatever you do to the bottom, you're going to do the top. So I'm going to do that. And up top, I'm going to have the square root of 14. And then these two are going to make it so, it's the square root of 2 squared, which will really leave you with 2 on the bottom. So that's my answer. And then this one down here, again, you're going to do the cube of 5, and then you're going to do the cube of ab squared. And again, in order to get rid of this ab squared on the bottom, because you can't have a radical on the bottom, or square root on the bottom, you're going to have to do some multiplying. And so what I did was I had the ab squared, and I knew I wanted to get to the cube. So in order to get this to be a to the 3rd, I'd need to multiply it by a squared. And in order to get b to the 2nd to b to the 3rd, I needed a b. And same thing, whatever I do to the bottom, I need to do to the top. So I'm going to have this cube up top of 5, and I'm going to multiply it by a to the 2nd, and I'm going to multiply it by b. And then what I'm going to get up top is the cube root of 5a squared b, but on the bottom, these guys all became a to the 3rd and b to the 3rd. Well, here, I'll just do this. A to the 3rd, b to the 3rd, and then last but not least, sorry, my paper's kind of messing up, you're going to be left with a b on the outside, so you have no more radical on the bottom, and this is 5a squared b on the top. All right.